Everyone, it's Kevin Dewalt here, founder of So Helpful, and today I'm joined by Mark Horshowski, founder of MovingWorlds.org. We're going to talk to Mark about his awesome company, and we're going to hear how he uses being helpful strategically to help grow his business. So Mark, tell us about Moving Worlds and yourself.
Yeah, sure. So we're a social impact corporation, and our mission is to help people find the best place around the world where they can utilize their skills in a way to have a really kind of meaningful, immersive travel experience anywhere that they want to travel. And so organizations come to us, ask for help with specific skills, they find a match on our site, and then professionals engage with them, go through a training and planning process that we host. And so people do that individually on vacations or sabbaticals, or sometimes as part of corporate-led leadership development programs.
Okay, so this is like a lot of startups, a new idea. Like, can you give us an example of the kind of person you like? I guess the kind of company you help out with Moving Worlds, and then maybe the kind of person that typically comes and uses the service.
Sure. Yeah, and I think as always, there's always a few different kind of profiles of each. But the groups that we're actually seeing the most of are socially minded. These are tech startups. Some of these are clean water or agriculture businesses that are working in some of the most resource-strapped communities around the world. Some of them are educational institutions, also working in very resource-strapped organizations. They're all hoping to find capital or funding at some point in time, but first they've got to figure out some really important business needs, whether it's accounting and financial system, or reducing operational costs, or growing their market, or validating a market even more. And so these are the type of organizations that are saying, hey, I can't find money, but I can give a homestay to somebody with marketing skills who would be interested in traveling to the mountains of Nepal, or the rainforest of Indonesia as a opportunity to experience culture in that way, and then make a big difference in the process.
Well, so this is interesting. It's not. This is not. Hey, go on a safari and hang out on a tourist trap. This is actually going there, working, learning something while you're sort of experiencing different culture, meeting the local people. Is that generally the attractiveness for people?
Definitely, yeah. I think that's a big part of it. And a lot of the people working with us, they're less runaway, and more of the person who's really looking to develop new skills and get ahead. It's a lot of people are also considering MBA programs, but opt for field experience in either a country of strategic interest, or they want to go work at a startup. Best way to work at a startup is go help one out. And so yeah, these are very driven, motivated professionals that are looking to learn a bunch in the process.
That's absolutely awesome, Mark. Yeah, as a startup entrepreneur myself, I can appreciate the need for people to help me out. So on that note, how is being helpful part of your business strategy for growing your business? How does that fit into meeting more customers, building closer relationships, getting insight? How does it fit into your strategy?
Sure. Yeah, I mean it's really become an essential part, right? I think at the end of the day, our entire business is being helpful, right? People come to us and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing something, going overseas, maybe volunteering, maybe considering this other job opportunity, or an internship, or a fellowship. What should I do, right? And we often just serve as a sounding board for people that are exploring opportunities. And as we learn, I think what's really interesting is, when we first started, we thought we would be this organization that would be like, escape from cubicle nation, right? Stick it to the man, like go out, go do something. And what we found out is like that didn't really resonate, right? People that want to get ahead, what they want to hear is, I'm confident that in this potentially once in a lifetime trip, I'm going to engage in a very meaningful, high impact experience. And the only way we learn that is by just spending a lot of time talking to people, saying, hey, we just want you to go use your skills in some of the most resource-strapped communities around the world. We don't care if you use us or if you use others. We've all done it as a team, and so maybe in exchange for you telling me about you and what you're looking for, I can give you tips on how to travel and volunteer around the world. And through that, we really learned that the types of services and support and resources that they were looking for in order to engage on a international experience. And that's on the person side. The organization side is very similar. People coming, I'm looking for financing and I can't find it. Could you help? Could somebody in your network help? And the same thing, when we were really early on and didn't have a website yet and didn't really know if we could make the market economics work, all we could do was offer our help. And we could say things like, look, if you tell me about your biggest needs, I can at least point you to some existing resources. They might not be perfect, but hopefully we'll solve that problem. And so we just started having a ton of Skype calls, in-person meetings, even webinars around the same topic. And the whole premise was, we'll help you in some way, connect to an opportunity or find expertise. And as we've continued to kind of grow and progress, what we find is there are a lot of people that will use, the family connection that they have to maybe find a match, maybe to go volunteer. But we still know there's some best practices that we'd love to share with them. And so even for a lot of people that we know will never be our customer, we still find it very valuable to our bigger brand and to our mission just to offer up help and support. And so we actually started using So Helpful to help us do that.